So I was looking through these photos one day and I was reminiscing on my seventh grade year and who really made an impact on my life. And it is this woman, Delphina Warwick. So I am doing one of the craziest things that I've probably done in a really long time. I am going all the way from Baltimore to Limon, Costa Rica, over 4,000 miles to surprise my seventh grade science teacher. All right. There's a lot to share about this, but I am going to bring you guys along on this travel with me, and then I'll explain. All right, so there's so much that I need to unpack, and I'm gonna do this actually while I am packing. So you get it? Pack. Yeah, I know, kind of corny. But let me really share with you. I gotta take you forward and take you back for you to really understand why I'm even deciding to make this 12-hour long crazy ass journey. So I went to the School of the Gifted and Talented in Brooklyn, New York, Philippa Scala. And if you are from Brooklyn, you are going to know, this school, because I'm telling you, greatness was made out of Schuyler. And I know maybe everybody feels like that about like their high schools or their college, but I feel like this out of my junior high school. Like literally between our principals, the teachers that taught there, the people that poured into us, you had to take a test to get into Scala. So it wasn't like no regular degla schmegla school. Like this was a place that you had to be, that girl, that boy with the brains to actually go there. Like these days, they don't even give you that credit. Like these kids, I don't even know what they're doing to be able to get into school. But for us, we had to really be on our shit to be able to go to Scala. And it was one of those like elite things where like going to Schuyler, it was like, oh, you're smart. Because again, they dubbed it the School of the Gifted and Talented. So, okay, just put some respect on my name. And you got to put it from fifth grade, because I actually went to Schuyler in the fifth grade. And so it was like from 5 through 8. And another thing about Schuyler is like I made my like childhood lifelong friends in Schuyler. Like these are the godparents of my kids. These are like my ace boom cooms. These are who are on the beneficiary of my life insurances. Like this is where Schuyler made those connections. And they even did that same thing with the impact of the teachers, because I tell you now, like people would tell you who their favorite Schuyler teacher was. And I had a couple of favorites, but Miss Warwick was one that left an everlasting impact for me.
Hi, Miss Warwick. It's Tiffany. Just wanted to wish you much success on your new endeavor, and glad you're finally able to close this chapter as the most influential teacher that a lot of us have had at Schuyler. Most of us Schuyler heads have you to thank into contributing to our lives. Most of us are successful to date, and we can't thank you enough for everything that you do over the years and that you continue to do. We just want to say we love you. Happy retirement. Turn up. And we just wish you a blessed journey.
Hey, Miss Ward, had you back in 1996. I just wanted to come on really quickly and congratulate you on your retirement. I wish you all the best. I also wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being who you were and carrying yourself the way you carried yourself. I know for a fact that I looked up to you. You were smart, beautiful, young, black. Like it was just such a refreshing thing to have somebody who we aspire to. And for that, I thank you. Thank you so much for being that force, that respectable woman who just, even without having to say certain things, we just followed your example. And again, I thank you for that. I wish you all the best in your retirement, and I wish you nothing but happiness, love, peace, joy, and all the things that come with it.
But walk the path. Woo! Got it?
Got it, got it. Yeah. Ooh, all right. Go ahead. I think it's that door right there. Ooh, you good? Be careful. Go ahead.
Which one?
This one. This one. I hear the noise. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for coming. This was such a, consensus of an effort. So I just want to thank everyone in the room. As you guys know, we're here to celebrate Delphina as she is retiring.
My birthday's Friday.
Kids make me sick and tired. I'm so upset I can't be there for you in person, but just know I'm really proud of you and I really love you, man.
I need to address it. She said, Ms. Warwick, sometimes some of us didn't want to visit Skylar because we didn't feel that we lived up to the expectations of Skylar. We didn't think that we accomplished enough to come back and visit, to come back and see. No such thing. No such thing. As long as you keep on trying to, as long as you keep on making that effort, you are successful. So I don't want any alumni, whether you're here or some people who you may know have share that same sentiment that you don't want to come back and visit Ms. Lonnie and I or other teachers, because we're the only ones that's, Ms. Lonnie, Mr. Grady, and myself. Share with us your accomplishments, share with us your growth. I've had students come back and visit me after they, were away for a while, and then they came back and they're doing good things. So, when she said it, I'm like, oh no, I don't want anyone not to come back. And I'm sure Carol feels the same way too, right? You don't love me.
Do you see this? Do you see that?
Beautiful.
Now on the bottom, look what it says.
Legendary. Yes.
Yo, I am the luckiest friggin' teacher of all of New York City. I'm telling you.
So as you can see, Miss Work is really loved, and this is why I had to travel 12 hours just to give her her flowers and tell her how much we love her. All right, let me break down my 12-hour travel for you guys. So I left my house in Baltimore at 11 p.m. and I got to Dulles Airport in Virginia at around 12:15. And then I boarded my flight at 2:30 a.m. We flew to Guatemala and I had a 50-minute layover, which I got to stay on a plane, which was great for me and the baby. Then we took off again to go to Costa Rica. It's about an hour and a half from Guatemala. And all of that travel was probably about 8 hours. Thankfully, my daughter and we slept most of the way. And, honestly, once we arrived to Costa Rica, it was smooth sailing from there. I flew an airline called Avianca, and this was the first time that I ever used this company. But honestly, the ticket wasn't that expensive. And the travel was overall pretty smooth. So once I arrived in Costa Rica, I went through immigration, and they was actually really nice to me, I guess because they saw me with the baby and a stroller. I think the part that I was least prepared for was this bus ride. It was a 4-hour bus ride from San Jose Airport to Limon, Costa Rica. But again, between a lot of naps and resting and everything else, we made it work and it wasn't that bad. All right, here's the big surprise. Adios mio! Adios mio! That's why Keita was asking me if I was home. That's why Keita was asking me in my home. This is my baby. Hey, that's I know. And then you talking to me. You're like, oh. I'm so excited. All right. I am exhausted from all of this travel, but it's time to get some good food in our system. And so I'm just so grateful. I'm happy I did this. I'm happy that it worked out. I'm happy that she was surprised. And I'm just happy to spend the next week with Miss Warwick and for us to bask in this moment.